take nothing else for depression. Not a Xanax or Paxil or Zoloft, a Depakote, or Seroquel, nothing. Just cannabis. So I said, I said to myself, I was on the brink of dying. I didn't want to live no more. I was broke. I was fat. My dick wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? I was just a fat nigga. I couldn't look down and see my joint. And then I said, what's on? And then I said, I want to fix myself. You know what I'm saying? When you can't have sex with your lady, you might as well die. I mean,
that can make you depressed for sure.
That can.
Beat it up.
Welcome to Monsta Mondayz. Oh, y'all can't. Am I muffled?
Yeah, you're muffled.
Welcome to Monsta Mondayz. I am a host, Mr. Monsta Man Rocco, aka Rockness Monster. My co-host is
Starang One, the main gun, and you know I'm with
your boy DJ Rec out here in Dago. What's happening?
What it is? What's happening? Welcome again. Welcome to our show. We're hoping everybody's in good spirits and all of that. Everybody is in a good mood, good health, and you could be anywhere in the world, as they say, but you're here with us. We appreciate that.
Facts.
So, we're getting COVID restrictions lifted and all that, right?
I know, right? What y'all think? Y'all ready to go back in the world?
Yo, I'm not ready yet, man. Listen, I'm not going back to being regular to like 2023, man.
No,
I'm sacrificing all this time, man.
Facts.
Well, here's the thing. I'm just gonna let niggas get the new. It's like when a new car come out, or a new computer, or a new iPhone, a new something come out. Y'all can get the first model, the Raw Air ones. Y'all can get. I don't want a pair of the Raw Air ones. I'm gonna wait for the 3s, maybe the 2s. Let me see how the Raw Air 2s and 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in no rush. I'm gonna see how it work out for everybody.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna let everybody go out there, mingle, barbecue, and I'm gonna let God sort them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit back and watch and see what I could do, and I'm gonna maneuver around the situation. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do.
I mean, I say that
let God sort them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna let God sort them out, man.
I mean, I say all of this, yet I've been moving. You know what I'm saying? Like when it all started, I stayed put. I came to AZ and stayed put for about 4 or 5 good months. But ever since then, I've been moving whenever I need to move. You know what I'm saying? I
can dig it.
Come through with my trust.
I mean, if it's worth it, of course. But I'm not going to party. Yeah. I'm not going to get-togethers. You know, I'm not doing shit like that, bro.
Yeah, not the frivolous stuff. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it's some business and it's going to actually make some money or some real stuff happen, then yeah, I could dig it. Yeah, me neither. Like I've been letting niggas go out to parties or whatever and all these events. I'm like, I'm not going to none of them. You know what I'm saying?
Jose.
I'll have made a buck or two at an event.
Yeah. Were you masked up with your Monster Man Rocco?
Hold on, shameless plug. What's gonna hurt the most about the pandemic is I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sell these anymore.
No, you know what I think though? I think literally that the masks are gonna be around forever from now on. Like, yeah, that's dope. I don't think they're gonna go away. You know what I'm saying? I think from this point on, people are gonna go off and on with busting out a mask or two.
Please, any more stranger on this one too?
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying? But like, yeah, man. Listen, man. I think masks are gonna be here forever, so you're gonna keep selling those masks, man.
I mean, that was the thing. Like, I remember
this is the new normal, bro.
I was walking through Vegas, right, and I was on the phone. I was talking to my ex girl. She lives in Vegas, right? And we having a conversation, and I think we was on a video chat. She was like, "You outside? Why are you wearing your mask?" I'm like, "Cause my shit fresh." The fuck? Like, what do you mean? My shit is dope as fuck. I'm not
Think about it, man. Like people get masks to go with their outfits.
Yeah,
Chicks get masks to go with their fingernails and toenails. Like this is how it's gonna be, man, from now on, bro.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like mask is part of your uniform now, man. It's part of your outfit. It's part of everything right now.
Yeah. What y'all think of the vaccines? Y'all doing that?
Oh, no way, Jose. No way. I mean, listen, I'll do it, but I'm gonna wait again.
Yeah,
2023, because I'm gonna sit back and let God see what happens and see what the vaccine does to this person and that person. I'm gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna do the knowledge on it, man. But I'm not gonna get it right away.
I'm definitely gonna go get the vaccine whenever it's possible out here, because my younger brother and his wife got it already. They got both doses. They're perfectly fine. Like,
I mean, but listen, Reg. You can't judge it by a week or two. You know what I'm saying?
No.
They already 5 years from now, when you see the commercial and they say, "Hey, if you got a missing toe, can't smell, your kneecap is hurting, you're due to our lawsuit, and we're gonna represent you," and that's when you see what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Them class action lawsuits.
Yeah, you can't tell 2 weeks. From
you
now,
would never know.
You can't tell 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. You can't tell, man.
I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
I'm about to read y'all some bars.
All right.
These bars are set in the format of Jeopardy. Remember?
Okay. Yeah.
It goes answer. He rap mean, clap heat, stack cheese, love his black queens and ain't taking no fucking vaccine. Who is Monster? Alcatraz me, nigga.
Comedy. That's hard though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. To all of my fans overseas and shit, I'ma miss y'all.
Right. Yeah, overseas is worse, bro.
No, because they saying like, you know, they talking about like you're gonna have to have a COVID passport or this or that. And
oh yeah.
Sorry.
No, listen, that's gonna be mandatory soon, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can imagine.
Like soon they're gonna try to make niggas take it. Like, trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can't. Or you can't have a license. Or you won't be able to travel.
Nah, you know what it is?
They already making people take the vaccine if you in certain fields.
You got enough. I think you got enough. I think you got enough white people that are anti-vaxxers to hold them off for a while. If it was just us that wasn't with it, they'd force us. You understand what I'm saying?
They was like, nigga, get your ass over here and take this.
They lock us up. The way they was stopping frisking us, they'd be stopping frisking and vaxing us right there on the spot.
Right there on the spot.
They do what they need to get done. You know what I mean? But since it's a lot of them that's anti-vaxxers too, we might have a fighting chance.
Listen, I'm like, yo, listen. I spoke to 2 people, right? Mm-hmm. They in the medical world. And we were sitting around kicking it, right? And they like, oh, no way I'm getting the vaccine. I'm like, yo, I'm not getting the vaccine. They like, yo, I'm not getting the vaccine. They like, fuck that. 2 weeks later, they get the vaccine, right? You know what's happening now?
What?
They're like, Jack, you need to get the vaccine. Why aren't you getting this vaccine? And I'm like, yo, what is this vaccine fucking mind control or some shit? Like, yo. Because just 2 weeks ago, they was like, fuck the vaccine, yo. I'm not taking no vaccine. There's no way I'm taking the vaccine.
Now
they take the vaccine. They trying to get me to take the vaccine, man. I don't know what the fuck this vaccine is.
Well, you know, here's the thing. If enough people take the vaccine, whether me, you, or Rock actually take the vaccine, we'll be all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
if enough people
without me.
You know what I'm saying?
Do that shit without me. I'm not participating in none of y'all mandated nothings. When it's
mandated, that's when it's kind of creepy.
Right.
Like B,
listen, I'll take it, but I just gotta wait till 2023. Trust me. I just gotta wait till 2023. I gotta give it enough time, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it. They said this is the fastest vaccine ever in history.
Yeah. But you know why?
I could put this in my body right now without knowing. You know what I mean?
But see, the reason why it's the fastest vaccine is because they've already been working on coronavirus vaccines in general. So like COVID-19 is just a type of coronavirus. So because they already had all these, you know, preliminary vaccines that they were creating for that type of germ. You know what I'm saying? It basically sped up the timeline of how they can create it.
Yeah, because coronavirus is usually like in animals and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dogs and cats usually have
flu is
coronavirus.
a coronavirus.
Who?
The flu is a coronavirus. It's just it's just a virus that actually looks like it has crowns on it. Because corona means crown. You know what I'm saying? So
see, I ain't even know that.
America. You fuck little Eric up. And little Erica.
Listen, B. I'm too familiar with the capitalism playbook. I'm not fucking with it, B.
At all?
Nah, I'm not.
Never?
No, he said never. You're not even in 2023.
Nah, never. Like, I can't fuck with a nigga. Like, look, son. Like, I mean, we all have friends, or we all been in relationships with people who we gave them chances and chances and chances, and they just did us filthy every time. And then we eventually we put up a boundary
where we protect ourselves. It's like, fuck, don't talk to me at all no more. Or you could come over here, but you ain't never getting another dollar from me. Or you ain't never la 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 la. And that's
let me ask you this though, right? If you had AIDS or something like that, and they said, yo, we got some shit that cures it, you take it, you won't have AIDS, you wouldn't take it?
Nope. You know why?
Are you serious?
I'm absolutely serious. You know why?
No, I mean, if it's guaranteed and you know, like,
I don't believe
this
them.
shit cures AIDS.
I don't believe them, but you know what I do believe? You know what I do believe? I do believe I believe Dr. Sebi. I believe him.
Yeah.
I believe Dr. Dick Gregory. I believe the shit he told me to take.
Yeah.
You understand? I believe, some of my.
You just don't trust the gut. You just don't trust the government.
You don't trust the government.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. The
I
government.
mean, me either. That's why I'm waiting until 2023. Because there's a lot of people that's going to take the back seat. I just got to wait and see what's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, none of us trust the government for real.
And that may have been an overstatement to say that I wouldn't take nothing. That's an overstatement. That might be an exaggeration if I'm keeping it 100. But I would be resistant to. I would be hesitant to.
Let me ask you, why do you trust Dr. Selby?
Dr. Sebi?
Yeah, why?
Because they hate him. They don't trust him. And what he's talking about is natural shit. You understand? Yeah. The shit that we need to survive is in us and on this planet. It doesn't have to be manufactured and in a laboratory and all of this. I understand that.
Or bought for millions of dollars.
Right. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's a big deal. So to me, I just come up on this school of thinking that I come up on. So all of this shit is in line with that. Like, once you become a 5%er, which I did at like 15, 16, you know what I'm saying? You start to look at everything wild different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you start seeing things different, hearing things different, and all of that. So, that's just where I'm at with it. But we're gonna take a commercial break right quick, and we're gonna get right into our guests. You understand what I'm saying?
Who is our guest?
Our guess is we ain't gonna.
It's a surprise. Surprise from me.
I mean, you should. I tell you off the air. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't gonna tell them yet.
All right, man.
All right.
You is something else, man. You is something else.
Don't be like that, dog. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm the Rockness monster. Dopest voice in hip hop ever. Yes, ever. Ladies love my voice. You know what else ladies love? Ladies love cool shirts. We got some of the coolest shirts you ever seen in your life over here. They don't shrink, they don't wrinkle, they don't fade. Best part about it is they feel good, real good. I promise you. You put this shirt on, and women are gonna hug you different. We also got matching socks and neck gaiters for whichever shirt you order. Speaking of ordering, to order, go to rocknessbcc.bandcamp.com. Go there and have a blast. Knock yourself out. Rock on, rock on.
What it is. Welcome back. We're about to get into our interview. Our guest, about to bring in our guest. Our guest is a special guest.
You know what I mean? I don't want my man Rec to feel left out. You understand what I'm saying in this? Because our guest is a Brownsville guest. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Miss Strang, you know what I'm saying? We both from Brownsville, and I don't want you to know what I'm saying. We're going to walk you through the hood right quick. You know what I'm saying?
Take me on a journey.
This one is legendary. This ain't no just regular. This is special, and I probably couldn't come up with enough accolades for my boy. This is my big homie. This expands throughout the past my hip hop reach. You understand what I'm saying? I'm Mama Brownsville is doing big things. I told you, but without further ado, I want to bring on. Let me just say, let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. I want to bring on my homie, the champ. Mr. Shannon the Cannon Briggs.
Let's go, champ.
Yeah.
Hey, man. You really brought me out, champ. Thank you, champ.
Salute,
champ. You brought me out.
That's what I'm trying to say. This is important. We act regular. We act regular when we around each other because you know what I'm saying. But I don't think we don't understand that this is a big deal. You a big deal, brother.
Man, nobody never brought me out like that, brother. Not even Michael Buffer. Not even Michael Buffer. Let's go, champ.
Word up. So first of all, how's everything going? How you doing?
Thank you, brother. All is well, champ. Just kicking it, man. I appreciate you guys. How you guys doing?
We're doing great, man.
I see y'all all looking fresh. COVID ain't even touch y'all. Look at them, y'all.
We learned from you. Fucking stick and move like a motherfucker. Like man. So you out there? Are you out there? Enjoying that weather? You know what I mean?
Yeah, brother. I'm out here with the fam. We out here in sunny Miami. We out here.
Oh. Yeah. Come about the palm trees, man. I love the palm trees.
They have a little nice Saturday, you know what I mean?
That's what that boxing money do, huh?
Oh man, I wish it was just boxing. I've been hustling, champ.
What else you got going on?
I don't do nothing illegal. I tell people all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about juvenile crime prevention, champ. We was just talking earlier. I'm all about juvenile crime prevention. I came from nothing, from homeless, sleeping on the A train, sleeping on the 3 train, the D train. Me and my mom was on the clinic. You know the clinic down there on used to be on Hopkinson Avenue, the methadone clinic. You know, I was one of the methadone babies. You know, they had the one on Powell Street too. The clinic.
I know the one on Powell Street.
Yeah, my pops was on the one on clinic.
It's like Sutter and Hopkinson, right?
Exactly. My boy, my mom was on the one on Sutter and Hopkinson, and my pops was on the clinic on Powell. You see, I was one of the methadone babies.
The one on Powell Street, right across the street from where he live at.
Come on, son. You think? See, this thing go deeper than y'all know. So I was seeing y'all in the Ville way back. I used to go to get free lunch as a kid in Brownsville. I used to hop around different schools, go to Glenmore, go to Van Dyke. I used to hop around, go to different schools to get the free lunch. That's how I was on 263. I used to go over there and eat. I used to play ball and read out. You know what I'm saying? Come on, champ. I'm from up the hill, Starang. I'm from the Towers, but I moved down the hill to Marcus Garvey. You feel me?
Oh.
Come on, champ. Let's go, champ.
But listen, all that is Brownsville to me, man.
Yeah.
It's all Brownsville. Absolutely.
Some people might call that Ocean Hill. Some people might call it Ocean Hill or something like that, but it's all Brownsville to me, man.
Nah, that's Ocean Hill shit they was talking about. That's like down by the J train over
that's by the J train.
Nah, they call Ocean Hill by IS 55, man.
They used to.
All that shit.
Yeah.
But Atlantic Towers was always Brownsville. It was
Ocean Hill, Brownsville.
That's Brownsville to us. To the people that live there, they call it Ocean Hill, bro.
Now there's officially Ocean Hill. Got its own shit.
Now they made official with signs everywhere. Ocean Hill.
They want to get off that Brownsville shit. But my grandmother is from Plaza. So Riddick Bowe used to live upstairs from me.
My grandmother is from Plaza too.
Say word.
Word.
We moved into Plaza and like shit.
Fly Williams used to be over there. You remember Fly Williams used to be in Plaza?
Yes, I do. Yeah, Riddick Bowe lived
He doing all this Brownsville, stuff and all that. Let's get into what you doing, Champ, man. I got questions.
I'm just happy to see y'all. I apologize.
That's like me too.
All love.
I got questions I want to ask. I got questions I want to ask.
That's why you here. Listen, that's why you here, brother.
Let me say one thing, y'all. It's crazy because I got a homie, right? And he always say one thing. If y'all look at the podcast I did with me and Mike Tyson about 8 months ago, it got over 1 million views. And Mike said something to me. If you look at the podcast and it's deep, he said, one thing about Brownsville dudes, we stick together. Now, if we in Brownsville, we'll kill each other. But if we send somebody out and we see somebody from Brownsville, we go crazy. And we don't say we don't know him. If he's from Brownsville, we'll help him. But when we get back to New York, to Brownsville, it's on.
Don't like your ass no more.
You choose God. Right.
No, that's 100% facts.
Yeah, we stick together. Brownsville stick together, champ.
Right. Absolutely. So go ahead, Strange. Let's get it. Let's go. Rapid fire questions.
All right. Yeah, Champ, man. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm a fan, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Big fan. You know what I'm saying? You, Mike, Riddick, all y'all. Follow all y'all. Everybody from Brownsville. Zab. Everybody from Brownsville, I gotta follow them.
We stick together. We stick together.
You know what I'm saying? But I want to know, Champ, like, you know what I'm saying? You've been in the boxing game. You've been in some big fights. You know what I'm saying? Right. I want to know, like, you and Mike, y'all never fought each other, right?
Nah.
I want to know why, man.
Let me see. When Mike was coming up, I was a baby.
It's a lot of politics and shit, but
yeah. Well, when Mike was coming up, Mike's a killer. Mike was a killer. He was always a killer. He's, and when he was coming up at the time, I was too young. And then when he went to jail and came home, there was talks, but it wasn't nothing real. And then at one point, we was talking about doing it at the Garden. It got real, and then they didn't pull the trigger. So we was gonna fight like 2 or 3 times, but it never popped off, man, truly. And then on this last time when he did this exhibition with Roy, I really thought that we was gonna do something. I thought it'd be great for us to, because I've always said we got some of the, Brownsville is the only neighborhood in the world, and this is a fact. This ain't nothing. This is a fact. This is the only neighborhood in the world where you have 3 heavyweight champions from a small neighborhood. Brownsville is only 1.8 miles of size. The whole entire Brownsville. You have 3 heavyweight champions: Riddick Bowe, Mike Tyson, and Shannon Briggs, all from the same neighborhood. Aside from that, you got Zab Judah, Curtis Stevens, Danny Jacobs, Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, the new kid Shoo. You feel me, Sam? And dozens of other fighters that could have been champion. You know what I'm saying? Had they dedicated, but first of all, let me start this by saying we don't even have a gym.
We don't even have a gym.
We don't even have a gym, and you got 3 heavyweight champions, let alone other champions from a small neighborhood. Imagine if we had a gym.
Right.
Imagine, this is what I tell people. I envision Brownsville in the next 2 to 5 years being a place where somebody say, damn, I want to make some money. Let me go to Brownsville and get a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Let me go invest in a fighter, because look if you would have invested in Mike Tyson, how much you would have made? He made $300-400 million. If you invest in Riddick Bowe or Zab Judah or Shannon Briggs. So imagine people go look for a jockey, they go to a certain country. Or if they're looking for runners, they go to Jamaica. If they're looking for so-and-so, right? Imagine you say, I want to go find a boxer. You go to Brownsville. You can pick one off the street. Used to rain. You rock. Y'all easily could have been fighting. People say there must be something in the water. Everybody in Brownsville can fight.
Shannon, let me tell you something.
Pressure makes diamonds.
Yo, my name used to be Jab Rock. Because my jab was it was the best thing since Pop.
Everybody in Brownsville can fight.
Yeah.
The girls, everybody can fight.
Yeah, and it's a lot of natural southpaws out there. You think right-handed people are supposed to fight that way, but they're not. They just all difficult, like real talk, like for no reason.
Bro, Brownsville, not only boxing, but I envision Brownsville being a place that you can say, look, everybody ain't gonna be a fighter. So say if you go to Suffolk and you say, hey yo, you go to the top gang leader, or you go to Glenmore, you go to any project, Riverdale, anywhere, and you say, hey look man, Look how much money Mayweather had made. Billion, right? Look how much these fighters make, right? Once y'all did a fight team, right? This be the Garvey. This be, Howard Houses, whatever, right? Now, they put their money or whatever, they putting their fighter into the gym. They're like, yo, we betting the house on this nigga. Now we see mothers in the hood, we hitting them off with a little bit of money. Get some food. Take care of that boy. So bring your little boy. We want him young, 5 years old. 5, bring that boy to the gym. Here, bring that boy to the gym. Now guess what? 5 years, he fighting. He 10 years old. He looking crazy. By the time he's 15, we don't know what we got on our hand. It's an investment. You feel what I'm saying? We need to look at Brownsville as it must be something. There's nowhere in the world that you got this many fighters that get busy. I say this, and I'm gonna leave it at this. Brownsville has generated over $1 billion in the boxing industry. Just that city. Over $1 billion. Do the math. All Mike purses, all my purses, all Riddick Jabot, Zabs, everybody, that's over $1 billion. Between endorsements, fights, everything. So you telling me we can't put a gym there and make the best fighters in the world and rule boxing? And guess what? If you come to the gym, on Saturdays we do classes for referees. Learn how to be a manager. Learn how to be a timekeeper. Like a ringside doctor. Everybody ain't gonna be a boxer.
Right.
Everybody, but
it's crazy how you say like, yo, we could pick the fighters and all that shit. You know why? Because like Danny Jacobs, he grew up in my building. That's my family by marriage.
Yeah.
Growing up, he was a quiet kid, man.
Little cute ass kid running around.
He didn't even speak much. He was right up under my nose. You know what I'm saying? So I go on tour one day, leave for 2 or 3 years. I come back. This guy's, you know what I'm saying, best steaks and sliced bread. He making noise and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm
making
saying?
money, got a family, did good for himself. He from my gym. I remember he was a little kid.
Right.
He was in Starry City. So we had to go to East New York. We had to go all the way East New York to learn how to fight.
I was going to say that too.
But we all knew how to fight, but getting to the game, we had to go to East New York. Imagine if Brownsville became the epicenter of boxing.
We capitalized off of one of our natural resources. Like
imagine we had shows in
literally
Imagine we had shows in Bexleyhead Park or one of those big parks over there. We had boxing shows. If every project said, yo, we're gonna dedicate, we ain't doing all. Every gang said, yo, man, listen, we're gonna get fighters. And we're gonna have boxing teams, and we're gonna have jackets, and that would be like, yo, we from this street or whatever. And then
we brought boxing to the BRC or something like that. You know what I mean?
And then guess what? Now we really one team. We really just Brownsville. So now we go to fight DC. We go to fight the Bronx. We go to fight Connecticut. We go to fight Boston. Now, guess what? Sponsors say, hey, you see these boys? The Brownsville boxing team. You know, Shannon Briggs and them is from there, right? Riddick Bowe, Mike Tyson. Now we got it. Now check this out, fellas. Now we got $1 billion industry right in our neighborhood. Now actually everybody want to come to our neighborhood and say, hey, this is where the fighters come from. Boxing's back, baby. Boxing's back. It's back. It's bigger than it ever been before now. Everybody.
But we got to get heavyweight boxing back.
Yeah.
There's some good heavyweights coming up. But it's not a lot yet, like it was back in the day.
Because you know why?
Razor Ruddock, you know what I'm saying? Bone Crusher. Like, you had all these guys, man. Like, the heavyweight division is not what it used to be, bro.
And that's why we got to get them young, and we got to feed them, because a lot of kids ain't eating after school or before school. We got to feed them and make them heavyweights. They our babies. They our kids. They our Brownsville future fighters. We got to feed them big. Get them big. Tell them moms, here, what you need here. What you got? You need more money for food? As long as we know they ain't getting high. Cause see, even if they getting high and we giving them money, they see the investment in the kid. That's their money.
Right.
We're gonna say, here, take him. He going with Champion. He going with Rock. He going with Serene. He going with Rex. They got him on the boxing team. And he doing good. They feeding him. He going around the world, and now he turned into a man. He's a man. He learned discipline. He learned instead of being on the block, being in the gang. The gang has killed over 50. In the last 50 years, the gangs have killed more black people than the KKK.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The gangs have killed more black people than the KKK in 50 years. We got to take our kids and now we got to put them into something that they're good at. They're good at rapping and singing and all that, right? But they got some hands too. We got to take, we fighters changed us and made us as black people, gave us a place where we are. People don't know what Joe Louis did for us. Mm-hmm. They don't know what Jack Johnson did for us as a people, becoming the first black heavyweight champion. Joe Louis, then 40 years later, they wouldn't let no blacks hit the title. Then Joe Louis brought pride to black people.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is we spoke. I remember when I ran into you, we was at SOBs at one of the Duck Down's more recent within the past few years events. Yeah. And you spoke to me then about doing the gym. You know, putting the gym in Brownsville. Yeah. I spoke to you about the blockumentary, you know what I mean? And I whatever you need, I gotta reiterate, whatever you need. I mean, I appreciate the way you laid it all out for us. This shit sound, I mean, it's amazing, real talk.
I truly believe it start with y'all, the music. I ain't gonna lie to you, champ. Even though I'm trying to bring the visuals to light, I did a dope ass reel, a little trailer that I can send to you guys, showing that to, you know, like the crime rate in Brownsville. And I was directly affected by it, champ. You know what I'm saying? When we got kicked out the towers, I ain't had no place to stay. And me and my moms, we lived all around Brooklyn. We moved down the hill, up the hill. We stayed at my cousin's house in Van Dyke. We stayed everywhere we could. So for me being a homeless teenager, I was this close from going to prison. I was this close from getting shot. I was so close. I made it through the crack. You know what I'm saying? So when I look back and I look at like my life, man, I'm lucky, champ. I'm not. People say I'm blessed. I'm lucky, man.
I feel the same way, man. I
feel the same way. Homeboys, man. First of all, let me just keep it 100 with y'all. I wanted to be a rapper, but I was whack. I went to a block party, and these niggas burnt me, right? And I started a fight, and them niggas jumped me, and I got away. They was gonna kill me. But my anger, because he burnt me in front of everybody on the mic. My name was S Dollar. You know what I'm saying? But then I changed to Shan Money. But I was homeless. Close the door, y'all. Close the door, please. You know what I'm saying? Close the door, guys.
I can't believe I never. You ever told anybody this before?
Nah, Chan. Okay, from the Ville. I went to a block party in East New York, and over there off Picking, right? And I was rapping. They let me rap, and I rapped, and I was whack after them. And another nigga burnt me, and I was mad, and I started a fight, and they jumped me. I barely got away. I ran. I made it back to Brownsville, and I was like, "Yo, this rapping shit ain't for me, champ." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then I met Sean. See, when I met Sean, and then him and Rock was partners, Rock voice was I said, yeah, that's what I need. I need to sound like him. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, champ. I was mad that he was nice and rock around like that. I was never hating on him. I love my boy, but I wanted to rap like Rock, so I had to go to boxing.
Listen, a lot of people want to rap like Rock, right?
Let me tell you this, B. Like I told you before, I wished I could box like you. Like I'm supposed to be a heavyweight. I'm over here. Look at me, all skinny over here.
MC champ, but I ain't have it, champ.
Briggs, let me ask you this, man. Like you said, Riddick Bo grew up under you or over you?
Upstairs.
Y'all actually knew each other?
Nah, like I just seen him around. He was older than me. They all older than me. Him and Mike.
Right.
I used to see big tall dude, Jerry Curl, looking crazy to me. But I was like, you know what I'm saying? You know, but I was younger than them. You know, Plaza was always bad. You know what I'm saying? So I used to go outside of Plaza. There was always fights. I was little. But and then we wound up moving to now my grandmother died. When she died, like 82, 83. We didn't go over there and see my grandfather because he wasn't really my grandfather. He was my grandmother's husband. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we ain't really mess with him no more. Then he died, Mr. Teddy. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. But that was my Plaza days. But my family from Riverdale, Van Dyke, again, Marcus Garvey, all over. You know, and boys.
Yeah. Let me ask you this.
Wait, one more, Rock. One more.
True.
When you won the belt, how did that feel, man?
Damn spring.
Cause you know Mike won it, then you know Riddick Bo won it. It's like, yo, I gotta win it. Like, was the pressure on you? Like,
facts. And plus, I was never supposed to be in it. To be up in that spot. You know, I was just literally, you know, sleeping on the train. Me and Mom's trying to figure it out, and then a few years later, I'm walking up the stairs to fight George Foreman. My mom's had died. My mom died on my birthday. You know what I'm saying?
I was watching. I seen this joint, man.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, you know, I was dead inside it to some degree. So that's how I was able to take it. Because when you lose your moms, you know what I'm saying, that just take a part of you. You know what I mean? So for me, I was able to go in that fight. But when I finally won it, man, it was bittersweet because, you know, my moms had died and it was, Foreman really won. It was a close decision. But I felt good for the fact that here I was, a kid from Brownsville, never had nothing. I never had a name for nothing. You know, I grew up with Vic Lowe and them. My cousin Pumpkin, he had got killed. Pumpkin from Garvey. So the boosting thing wasn't my thing. You know what I'm saying? I did it. I wasn't with it. You know what I'm saying? Jail wasn't my thing. It was the jail crew. There was the, you know, jail where I did, you know, I got arrested a few times. Like, this ain't for me. Drug dealing, I was never good at counting money that good. You know what I'm saying? So that's the good part. You know what I mean? I was never good at counting. So they didn't want me working. I used to work for this dude named King. And he King Allah. And I messed up the money, man. He tried to beat me up. I said, this ain't for me.
Yo, and I remember that fight, right? And I remember, like, George Foreman was like 50, right?
48.
He just beat the shit out of Michael Mora.
Everybody.
Punched him on the top of the head, knocked him out. I remember this shit. It looked like a cartoon, like, bang.
Right.
Was like, because I know if that was me, I'm like, yo, I can't let this old dude beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, but Foreman at the time was crazy still.
Huh?
I said Foreman at the time, though, was still out there really doing something.
I'm telling you, so was it like, yo, I can't let this nigga beat me, like this old nigga or whatever? Like, how was George? Was he really tough? Like,
it was crazy.
You was in like,
I tell people, I ain't gonna hold you. It was the first round. I'll never forget. I remember it. You know, I've been hitting the head a lot, but I remember this like it was yesterday, champ. I remember where I was at because I had made a step to the left and I seen that he didn't do good when he turned around this way. So I faked that way. I went the other way again. I did it again. And he bit. You know, they said don't do the same thing twice, right?
Right.
I did it twice and he bit. And I said, damn, he ain't peeping that. I got him beat on the turn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I did it again. And when he went to turn, yo, I swung a hook hard as I could. Look at my knuckle, y'all. Yeah. And there was a Reyes glove. And yo, watch my word to my mother. The knuckle, it went in his eye, dog. Like the Reyes glove, the leather. I said, this gonna knock his eye out. I knew it. It was a clean shot. I hit him hard as I could. It went in the eye. He ain't even blinked the eye.
Oh, man.
I said, I went back to the corner. I was like, I'm dead. I'm dead. I was like, yeah, he's gonna kill me. I was thinking. And then I was moving, hitting him with the jab, trying to keep him off because he just kept coming. And then he hit me. What really got me, I'm gonna tell you what, two things that stuck out was that first round. The second thing was at one point when he grabbed me in the first round, he smelled like he ain't take a shower in like a month. But that was a tactic. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, but he was so musty when we got it got my attention. It scared me, son. You
Oh my goodness.
Bro, word of mother, imagine you fighting somebody and they grab you and they become musty. What you gonna do?
Right.
Like pepper spray in the eyes.
You know what I'm saying? That's a weapon, yo.
Shit.
What do you think your toughest fight was? Was it that Foreman fight?
I was 25 years old, champ, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? It was 12 rounds. Well, you know, I think the toughest fight for me was when I fought Klitschko. In the first round, my left tendon popped in my arm. They had to come through this side surgery and come through this side. That was in the first round. So I fought for 12 rounds, one arm. I took like 280 punches to the head, man. And I was banged up pretty bad. But I was still trying to get it. I was still trying to knock him out.
I lost some bread on you that day, champ.
Yeah, champ. It wasn't bad. My shit popped in the first round, son. But it was like, yo, just quit. When I came back to the corner, I said, yo, my arm fucked up. It was like, yo, stop the fight. I was like, nah. Second, third, fourth. They said, yo, you getting beat up bad. By the 8th round, the referee came to the corner, and I was beat up. And now, mind you, on everything, y'all, on everything on Brownsville, right before the fight, I had took some Just for Men. That's why I don't got my shit no more. I had took some Just for Men, right? And all the times I had took it, nothing happened. Yo, this time I had allergic reaction before the fight. Yo, my whole face blew up. I had pus leaking on the pillow. When I would wake up, son, the whole pillowcase be wet. Yo, I had pus leaking out my face from the reaction I had, son. I was getting needles, hydrocortisone in my face, shots over in Germany. I'm waking up. I can't sleep, son. I'm just wrapping my face with towels, just trying to lay like this, thinking about how I'm gonna fight this man if I get hit in the face. This is a week and a half before the fight. I go into the fight. As soon as he start hitting me, guess what happened? My face starts swelling up. So people think like, damn, you getting fucked up. But nah, it was more to it than that. I had took that shit. So bomb. Now that's happening. My arm pop. Get that door from the chair. My arm pop. You feel me? And I'm taking a beating. But the 8th round, the referee came to the corner. He said, champ, I gotta stop it. You ain't showing me. I said, nah, don't stop. I'm about to knock him out this round. I got him where I want him. That was the Brownsville bluff. That was the Brownsville bluff. But somehow I snuck a right hand in. If you look at the 9th round, I snuck a right hand in on him, and I caught him, banged him, bomb. His whole legs wobbled. I couldn't come back with the hook, y'all. I landed the right hand. I did like this. I said, I couldn't throw the hand. The joint in my elbow popped like this. It was hanging down. My arm was longer on this side. It was hanging down. Yeah. So I took a beating. I took a beating. You know what I'm saying? I came back. I took some years off. I got depressed, y'all. After that, I got fat. I went up to like 400, just eating every day, just going crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And drinking. I was OD on the drinking, Patron. I was out every night. You know what I'm saying? I used to be party crazy. And then after a few years, man, I started taking drugs for depression, champ. I started taking Depakote, Seroquel, Paxil, Zoloft. They was begging, putting me on that. And then Xanax. Hold up, champ. I want to interview you. I was like, yo. I was depressed, man. The medicine was making me fat. And then my homie came to me and was like, yo, champ, I think you need to try some cannabis instead. And I was like, nah, it was never my thing because of boxing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up because we gotta get more into that, like about the depression part and all that, the mentality that goes with the boxing game. Because a lot of people think like you get hit a lot and your brain, you turn stupid and you're slow and all. Like everybody think this, but tell them from your experience, like. What made you get depressed? How you got in that space? You know what I'm saying? What you did to you just said somebody put you on some cannabis.
I'm the Rockness Monster, and I'm here to let you know that I'm on Cameo now. Are you familiar with Cameo? It's a website where you can reach out to some of your favorite celebrities and have them send you shout-outs, personalized, birthday wishes, wedding congratulations. You can even have them quit your job for you. And now I'm there. You can use the Cameo app, or you can go on Cameo.com or the Cameo website. Find me there and make your requests. We also have special requests for business. You know, if you want your mixtape dropped on or your album promote, any promotional things. Special pricing for that. See us there. Rockness Monster on Cameo. Rock on, rock on.
I went from like one. I was in the gym, you know what I'm saying? I really put like 1 year, 2 years in the boxing, really serious, that got me to where I was at. And then I went from homelessness to moving to Jersey. When I was 20 years old, when I moved to Jersey with my manager, he was raising money and sustaining, getting me out there, you know, which was keeping me going, keeping me food, car, a gym. He was giving me what I needed. So now that I had an investor, I was able to, you know what I'm saying, find my moms, got my moms in rehab. You know, I was able to do things that allowed me to, you know, have a life, you know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter was I never really dealt with the stuff that was really, you know what I'm saying, underlying, because now I start getting money. You know what I'm saying? I go from Brownsville to South Orange, New Jersey. I got a car, I got a credit card, and I got, you know, all I gotta do is go to the gym, train, and he ain't around, nobody around me to be like, yo, go to sleep and do that. I'm driving to Brooklyn, I'm driving to Brownsville, I'm driving to Flatbush, best stop. I'm on the phone, guys, excuse me. So sorry about that, fellas.
It's life. It's the life.
They have a little pool party and stuff. So anyway, long story short, let me go in my office. So I basically, you know, I was going back to New York every day, and I wasn't focused on boxing, man. And I was kind of living a double life. You know what I'm saying? I was like still, you know, I wasn't putting my career not like that first, and you know, I started getting money, y'all. I started getting money, and was soon depart. I was getting money, coming back to New York, not focusing on my boxing.
That fame is a drug, Briggs.
Yeah,
that fame is a drug. I know it.
Nasty, champ. I was coming to the towers. I was going to Brownsville every day. I'm driving from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So all the things that I had did as a youngster and not having the discipline, I think, along with drinking, along with, you know, having the wrong people around me. I was a good dude and with a good heart, and I still am. But one of my biggest problems was, you know, I think it was a time in our era with the hip hop when it was like, you know, all about, yo, you got to go back and put on your homeboys, and you know, and I fell into that.
A lot of us fell into that.
Me too.
Yeah, I fell into that, and I fell into it big time. And to be honest with you, I had no reason to put nobody on because it was just me and mom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I fell into that. Oh, you got to go back. So I was going back and putting niggas on and buying everybody this and that because I was, you know, I had it. And I look back with a lot of regrets, and man, because those people, when I ain't have it, they all skated, they all bounced on me, they all talked about me like a dog. Oh, he ain't got nothing, he got this, he lost everything. You know what I mean?
It's the lessons of life, though. You know what I mean? A wise man once said to me, he was like, "Money comes and goes," right? And I've heard that all the time. We all heard that hundreds of times. But he said this one time, he said, "Money comes and goes to show you who's who." And I was like,
facts.
Damn. Like this ain't even like that. It was the simplest shit. It was prophetic in that moment.
You know what I mean? But I would like to ask you something else. Do you feel underrated as a boxer?
Nah.
Cause I feel like people don't give you your props the way you deserve. Like, son, you got like I just pulled up your record because I remember the last time I did a while back. I was like, this nigga has like, son, you got 53 KOs, B.
Yeah, fact. I got the most in history. I got the Guinness Book of World Records, the most first round knockouts than any other heavyweight champion.
Crazy.
I didn't even know that.
This is what the fuck you understand what I'm saying?
I didn't even know that.
But you didn't know that, and Strang, you a sports nigga.
Right, and I didn't even know that.
But the reason you didn't know that is because niggas be, not you, I'm just saying in general, the industry, like they don't celebrate son greatness. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
it ain't even that. You know what it is, son? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Now I'm just coming to grips with this. It's like, look, man, real talk. Like a lot of people look at me and be like, yo, Shannon's a con man. They look at me and say like, Shannon got talent, and Shannon could be this, and could have been this, could have been that. But Shannon was always focused on one thing, and I was making it as a businessman. See, I was pretending to be a boxer because I needed to get it. I needed to make it. I was homeless. I reiterate that because there's a lot of children, and this is a statistic I want y'all to sleep on and marinate. This is the biggest time in history where the world has seen the biggest homeless population in teens. It's so bad that the UN doesn't know what to do. The United Nations, they've never seen this amount of homeless teenagers, okay? So they don't know what's the future gonna hold, regardless of what happens. I was a homeless teenager, and as a homeless teenager, you risk so much going happening to you. You know what I'm saying? Abusing, getting abused and abuse and becoming an abuser, being on the street to survive. So I always go back to say that. You know, now me, what I did with boxing was I dedicated 2 years and made it on the USA team. I had talent, right? I got into the game, and the reason why I did this is because when I first went to the gym, y'all, all the old fighters were in the gym, was hitting the bag. They couldn't talk. And I said, yo, what's up with him? What's up with him? I be hanging around. Oh yeah, he used to fight. He got 3 wins, 40 losses. 8 wins, 19 losses. Everybody was a journeyman. One guy, 20 wins, 54 losses. I'm like, damn. I said, look at them now. They can't talk. They can't even walk. They was like, yeah, that's how this game go. So right there, I thought to myself, I gotta find a way out of this shit. You know me? I used to sell
all my questions, man.
I used to sell watermelon for a guy named Jules up the hill on Atlantic and Hopkinson. And we
I know you're talking about, man.
That was me. I used to sell watermelons. Sometimes I used to be over there by the Bell Parkway at the, what's the name of the park? Not Lincoln Terrace. It's Lincoln Terrace, right? Lincoln Terrace?
Yeah, that's Lincoln Terrace.
I used to sell watermelons in Lincoln Terrace. Also over there by East New York, over there by the Bell Parkway, there's a graveyard over there. What's that called, y'all?
You mean by the Jackie Robinson?
Yeah,
you're talking about the Jackie Robinson, not the Belt.
Yeah, that's
by the graveyard, right? Yeah, by the graveyard.
By the graveyard. I used to sell watermelons for Jules. So for me, I used to watch Jules have big money in his pocket. He had the sausages, he had the watermelons outside. He used to have big money. I used to be like,
my bad.
Boxing was a way for me to make money, but I always was looking for a way out. Because all the fighters, Terrain, they ended up with nothing. They ended up punch drunk. You feel me? So the fighters, a lot of people don't like me because they feel like I had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I was always looking for a hustle. Right now, I'm not bragging, but I'm fortunate to be a partner in 2 clinics, 2 pharmacies, or an owner of an online pharmacy. I'm working hard because I realized that I got kids, champ, and boxing come and go. Man, I seen Roy Jones get knocked out his first time against Tarver. And I was in the second row. And I seen people.
Wasn't his first time against Glenn Johnson, right? The first time was against Glenn Johnson. It was against Tarver?
The first time was Tarver, yeah.
Oh, all right. The second time was Glenn Johnson.
Yeah. And they bust out laughing, son. It was niggas running around, yeah, happy. That the same people that was screaming for Roy when he came out. I said, damn, when Mike Tyson got knocked out, they was saying, look at Mike Tyson. They was talking about it. I was like, damn, you was just loving the nigga. So I learned early that the fans ain't loyal.
Nah.
Right.
The fans ain't loyal, son.
Right.
Get the money.
It's just when you good, they gotta see you be bad, man.
Yeah.
They gotta see you down.
Everybody and their mama was waiting on Mayweather to lose.
Everybody. They would have do parades if he would have lost.
Right.
I mean, but I think it would be different for Danny Jacobs. people love Danny a different way. You understand what I'm saying? Like most of us, not just Browns villains, like Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather, they're comfortable playing the villain. You understand what I'm saying? They don't mind.
Roy wasn't really a villain though.
Nah, Roy, but he's comfortable. He don't give a fuck if you look at him that way. Not while he was fighting. You understand what I'm saying? When you disrespect the niggas with one hand behind your back and poop them, you don't mind if niggas. You understand what I'm saying? But like, and Shannon, I didn't see. Look, Briggs, I didn't see Shannon on camera running up on Klitschko and them niggas, digging in their food and they potato salad, throwing it across the fucking restaurant and shit. Like, you know, when you comfortable doing that, then you know what I'm saying. That comes part. Some people gonna love you, some people gonna hate you. But I feel like Danny Jacobs is he's a different kind of animal. You understand? If like Danny done beat cancer in front of our eyes. You understand what I'm saying? He's the nicest guy in the world. You never hear him talking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Good guy, good brother.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like he still has his fucking childlike innocence that from when we used to see him in Sun Building. Like he literally lived in Strang Building. And I don't know, I could be wrong. But I just feel like they love him different. You know, it'll be like, oh, it hurts to see him go down. They wouldn't laugh.
But imagine this. Imagine how many other Dannys you got in Brownsville.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
And like Shereen said, he's a nice kid. I was a nice kid. Mm-hmm. There's some demons in Brownsville. Right. And you say, hey man, you can make $1 million if you do X, Y, and Z. We're gonna see now. You say you a killer. Now, without a gun, are you still a killer? Because Brownsville used to be known for we could fight. Right. See, when they had the Jolly Stompers and all them gangs back in the days in the 60s and the 70s, you know what I'm saying? They could fight. Tomahawk, the Jolly Stompers, they could fight. You know what I'm saying? They used to fight. Now the boys don't fight no more. They can't knuckle up. They got the pride. They got their pride is to, you know, whatever. If they lose a fight, they feel like they gotta get a gun and shoot somebody. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We used to have to fight. Everybody used to have to fight. I remember this dude took my ski hat on the 60 bus one time. You know what I'm saying? And he took it and got off the bus. And I was like, dang, I gotta get off the bus and fight this nigga. I had to get off the bus and fight him right there. You know, the pizza shop right there on Rockaway by 263 on the corner of the pizza shop. I had to fight him. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, listen, I wanna talk a little bit more about like your businesses, like the that you spoke about as far as like students is the medicine and all of that, and how people could get access to your services, you know what I'm saying, or to your brilliance.
Thank you, brother. Well, I think right now what I'm doing is, and like as I was saying earlier, when I was going through my depression, champ, and I was, you know, I gained weight, I became suicidal at one point. I was like, man, I want to live. I don't want to live, especially if I gotta, you know, I didn't know what I was gonna have to go back to Brownsville one day or go somewhere like it to have to relocate, because when you ain't making no money as a boxer no more, okay, what else? That's all I've been doing since I was 18 years old, really 16. So, you know, I ain't been working. I don't know about no jobs. I was like, damn, what I'm gonna do now? How do I gonna afford to live the lifestyle I live? How do I go backwards? Well, you know, a lot of people have to downsize, but I was like, I'm gonna try to fight it. So I said, let me think, what can I do? I've always had that entrepreneur spirit. Unfortunately, things wasn't working out. And it was because I was walking in meetings and I was 400 pounds. You know, I was weighing a 5X, a 6X. And I thought that I was gonna go to Rick Ross route, you know, have money, but be a big nigga with a fat stomach. And I was gonna just be a businessman in position, but nobody was fucking with me as Fat Shannon. So I realized I was depressed, 2 years on the couch. Then I was like, I can't get nothing done because ain't nobody fucking with me in the business because of my appearance. I said, I gotta get back in shape. I said, I'm gonna show these motherfuckers. And that accompanied with, again, no entourage now, the money gone. That, you know, like, damn, what do I do now? I made calls to try to get fights. Nobody was fucking with me, no manager, no promoter, everybody would dish me off. So I at the verge of being suicidal, man, I started smoking cannabis. and it was life changing for me. And from that point, I got off the pills the next day. I smoked a joint one night. The next day, I poured the pills. I shaved. I cut my hair off, cut off my dreads that same day. Then I started smoking trees. My face looked like a football helmet, man. I was 400 pounds, and I started walking my baby in the carriage. My daughter was just born, and I started walking her every day in the carriage. I went from that, and I started looking into, from a medical standpoint, what could I do to get myself better? Because it wasn't, it just happened like this.
Wait up, so Briggs, you wasn't smoking trees before none of this? When you was boxing on that, you wasn't smoking trees?
Never. I was born asthmatic. You know what I'm saying? I was born with asthma. I weighed less than 2 pounds at birth. Nobody never expected me to be a boxer, right? I was the only child. I was a light-skinned nigga growing up in the towers. You know, the towers is off. The towers is nice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The towers is like Beverly Hills for Brownsville. So
yeah, it was at one point.
The pool in the back. You know what I mean?
They got some hitters in there, man.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm saying,
I know what you mean, right?
It's compared to living down the hill. But see, you gotta realize I was a methadone baby. So I was down the hill. Everybody know, dope fiends know everybody. So my mother was well known throughout Brownsville. Everybody know Miss Margie. So I was always in every project. So my mom was, come on, we're going over to our house in Tilden. You're going to your grandmother's house in Plaza. And we lived in the Garvey. Then we moved back up to the towers. So I was a Brownsville baby, and my father was on the clinic on Powell Street. So I'd be over there, you know what I'm saying? On Sutter Avenue all day with him. It was Stone Avenue then. Stone Avenue.
Right.
I was the little baby that you see, the kids that you see out there with the dope fiends. You know what I'm saying? I was one of those. So growing up like that, you know what I'm saying? Going back to what you said earlier, those were my haunting memories. You know what I'm saying? Those haunting memories caught up with me later on in life, and they ate at my soul. That when I did make money, I didn't put it away. I wanted to live for the moment. When women became my addiction. I never tried cocaine in my life to this day. I never tried heroin. I used to drink. I didn't smoke no weed until 9 years ago. I just started smoking weed. I smoke weed all day, like cigarettes. Right? But I never smoked weed. I love weed. I haven't had a drink in 10 years. The day I picked up weed, I never drank again. I didn't take nothing else for depression. Not a Xanax, a Paxil, a Zoloft, a Depakote, a Seroquel, nothing. Just cannabis. So I said to myself, I was on the brink of dying. I didn't want to live no more. I was broke. I was fat. My dick wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? I was just a fat nigga. I couldn't look down and see my joint. And then I said, what's wrong? And then I said, I want to fix myself. You know what I'm saying? When you can't have sex with your lady, you might as well die. I mean,
that can make you depressed for sure.
I'm gonna ask y'all all the questions. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. And y'all, I want y'all to take y'all time before you answer. But for right now, I'm gonna keep it real. For $100 million cash each, would you cut your joint off?
No.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Okay. 800 million cash. 800 million.
I couldn't see myself living without my joint, bro. I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah, me neither.
That's like asking me to cut my foot off for no reason. You know what I mean? Or I wouldn't do it.
How about $1 billion cash? How about $1 billion? You give it to your kids, they'll live forever. All you ain't got no joint, nigga. You can do that.
But listen, we want the money. We want the money to run around and do stupid shit with our joints, though. You know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't want to live without it.
What I'm gonna do with this money, Briggs? I'm gonna have women around me. I can't do this. What I'm gonna do, Briggs?
I'm glad you said it, bro. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Imagine.
Say what I'm gonna do with all this money with no joint.
You can see your joint. I used to be cut up in shape all my life, right? Now, my joint, I'm like, so I go to the doctor. I go to the endocrinologist. I go to the psychiatrist, the psychologist. I went to every collegeist you can go to. They say, I'm depressed. I want to kill myself. My joint ain't working. And all of them was like, I don't know. I was doing my own research at home. And then I said, you know what? Chemical imbalance, right? So I started looking into that. And again, so then I went into a hormone imbalance. And then it said, I hit me. I went to a doctor. I said, check my testosterone. I did a male panel. My testosterone came back at like 28. That's the same of an 80-year-old woman.
Wow.
The doctor said he can't believe I was still alive. Because
what
that's
is it supposed to be?
300. We men. 300, 400, 500. You see what I'm saying? Now peep this, y'all. Peep this. Now peep this. We grew up in the hood, right? We grew up in the Ville, going to the corner store, getting what? Ices, potato chips, quarter waters. Keep right?
Yep.
We grew up on that. That's all hot. That's all corn syrup. That's all junk food we grew up on. Chinese food.
Artificial flavors and all that, right?
Yep.
We Chinese food. Niggas was smoking joints and blunts since they was young, drinking 40s.
What you about to say, Briggs? What you about to say?
Alcohol kills testosterone. I've been drinking 40 since I was 13, 14. Yeah.
All that bullshit at the corner store too, huh?
All that, son.
All them Sunnydales, $3-4. The juice that stinks the sidewalks and all that shit.
Death juice. Death
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, death juice. Ooh. Death juice, right? So we grew up on that. That shows you how strong we are. That we can survive this shit for 40, 50 years. But look what's happened to a lot of us right now.
Oh, yeah.
Cancer.
I know 10 niggas. I know 10 niggas under the age of 40 that had a stroke.
Yeah, man.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's not 10, but I know a few.
Yeah, you feel me? I know 10 niggas under 40 that had strokes, my nigga. So my point is this. Yeah. So what made me say was, yo, I gotta find out how to survive. I went to the doctor, I did a male panel. I started taking hormone therapy, HRT. Look up the business. Look up HRT revenue, and you'll be surprised. Check it out, DJ Rack. A hormone replacement therapy. I looked it up, and then I seen how much money they was making a year, and I see what it was doing to save lives, and it saved my life. I started getting on HRT, getting my hormone levels to rise. I became confident again. I started losing weight like this. My brain started thinking, champ, a lot of stuff we don't know, Sterain, that they doing that we ain't doing.
Right.
They taking nootropics.
Right.
We think we stupid. Nah. They taking brain boosting chemicals to get better, to get faster. They taking testosterone to stay young. It's called anti-aging.
Yep.
$1 trillion business.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Me too.
So that's when I got into the business. Because it saved me. I lost 168 pounds smoking weed. I changed my food diet. I started taking hormone replacement therapy. I started taking peptides. I'm in a phenomenal shape, champ. Look at
I see you, man.
I see you.
I mean, but bro, I never seen you fat and shit either. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm a show. I was 403, champ. Suicidal. My hair was falling out. My dreads was falling out. I was on the couch for 2.5 years. Nobody seen me. I didn't let nobody see me, champ.
Well, listen. I'm glad. Like I hate the fact that we gotta wrap up the show. But
wait up, big man.
Wait.
One more thing, big man.
I just want to say this. I'm glad that this, that because it was taking this shit was taking a dark turn. I think a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad that we able to look at son the way he is right now. He was able to turn it around, and not only was he able to do it, but he's able to help other people do it. And that's a beautiful thing.
That's dope.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's like, I'm about to get my weight back up, my nigga. Thank you. My shit. I
want to take it off that for a second because you touched on it earlier, and I want to touch on like how you met Sean Price. You know what I'm saying?
He was a D-Sep. It was a dude in my building I grew up since I was like 5 years old. His name was Puerto Rican Dwayne. You know Dwayne? He had a sister. He had a cousin. Was his cousin? Her name is Puerto Rican. What's her name? She lived downtown now. Come on.
I don't know Dwayne. I heard of him though.
Yeah, that was his co-defendant. They got locked up together, and that was my man. I grew him since I was young. And Sean used to come to the building to see his cousin, and that's how I knew Sean. Me and Sean clicked. From the beginning, from when we first met him, we talk about cartoons. He came to my crib, came down here, stayed. I love him, man. That's my boy. Anytime I was in New York, I go see him when I'm in New York. Wherever I was, he'd come find me. And I
used to fuck with Vic Lowe too, right?
I grew up with Vic Lowe. Vic Lowe.
That's our guy too.
That's our guy.
That's our guy.
10 years old.
Yeah. Word up, but man, it was a fucking pleasure, man, sitting here.
The pleasure, man.
Like I mean, like it was moments in the interview where I was just glad, like I just sit back and just like, cause I'm a fan, bro. You don't understand. Like I was
I told you I was mad. I wanted to be Rock. I wanted to be his rhymes. No, I can say his rhymes and imagine it's me.
But I'm gonna flip it on you. Like I could bring my daughter in here right now and tell her to show you her jab, son. Like I got her jab sharp right now, son. Like I thought I was gonna be a boxer, son. Like, but I ain't had no stamina. I know I probably and whatever. Be like I'm glad I'm a rapper.
Drinking early and eating bad food. But I want to say that to say this. Check out my website, joinalphadna.com. That's the website, my health website. We got 2 clinics, 2 pharmacies. Joinalphadna.com. And
where the pharmacies and the clinics at?
Right here in Florida, South Florida. We got one in Davie and one in Fort Lauderdale, too, as well as the pharmacies. And check out my cannabis company, cannonbiz.com. It's like Shannon the Cannon, but it's Cannon Biz.
Jay, you writing that down?
If we come to Florida, can we like indulge in something? You know what I mean?
Nah, son, listen. So we're going to Florida.
I'm about to hit y'all with a care package out of this world. When y'all see my pound bags that I'm giving y'all, they're gonna go crazy.
That's what I'm talking about, Chad. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, I gotta go down to Florida in real soon. You should come with me, Strain.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Word up, man. I was just had some of my packs in here. Damn. I don't got none of my packs in here, man. But I got the Cannon OG. It's called Cannon OG, and you can like cannonbiz.com. CANNONBIS.com.
If we're gonna stop and see the homie, it's a date, man. All right.
Yeah.
Word up. Y'all come kick it with me, man. Y'all come kick it with me. I got a big crib. Y'all come chill. We're gonna be in the backyard by the pool, smoking, barbecuing, talking about Brownsville.
Let them know your social media, where to find you at and shit.
Man, ShannonBriggs.com, CannonBiz.com, JoinAlphaDNA.com, and on Instagram, I'm Cannon_Briggs.
There you go.
Let's go,
man.
Thank you, my
always
brother.
A pleasure, man. Every time I appreciate you. Every time I talk to you, always a pleasure.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you guys, man.
Love you, big bro.
Y'all put on for Brownsville, man. Y'all really did. Y'all put on for the Ville. You hear me?
Thanks.
You did too, man.
You did too, man.
You did too.
Love y'all. Y'all have a great day.
Love you too, man.
So when you guys want to start your own side hustle, your own business, whatever it is that you guys want to do, people are going to call it your little business, right? They're going to call it your little business, your little side hustle, but that's okay. When I wanted to start my own hair care line, someone told me, aren't there already hair care lines out? When I wanted to start selling courses, people told me that's all you do is sell stuff on the internet. And when I decided to buy rental properties instead of investing in my own personal house, people told me that you don't own a home, you own houses. So people are always going to have something negative to say, but it does not matter. What they're really doing is projecting their insecurities onto you, right? They really want to be in the position that you're in, to have that faith in yourself to accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Owning my own business outweighs the benefits of me going back to a 9-to-5. So there's no reason to give up.
This is Monsta Nation Jade, and I think you should start your journey to financial freedom right now. So go to the website that you see here, or click the link in the description below, or find me on IG and click the link in my bio, Exotic Jade Eyes.
Brownsville, home of the brave.
That was dope, man.
Yeah,
that was dope.
Very.
Brother Shan.
Briggs, man. That was dope. Word up.
Briggs. Yo, he make Brownsville proud. Be like, and I stand by what I said. I feel like people sleep on him. Like,
no, you right, man. Cause listen, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, this nigga showed the crib right now, and I'm like, damn, Shannon Briggs got that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sleeping on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I'm sleeping on the nigga. Like, yo, that's crazy right there.
Look, man, like on some real shit. Like, Like Brownsville is a dope place. He got such a dope spirit too.
Nah, he do. Like, listen, you heard what he said. His businesses is like pharmacies and shit like that. Like he's helping people. Like that shit is crazy, man. Niggas from the streets don't motherfucking invest in pharmacies and shit.
I almost feel like we shouldn't have told him about. I almost feel like we shouldn't have asked him about his plan. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, his plan to start a gym in Brownsville, like that shit is so dope.
I want in on that. I want to be down with Shannon.
I don't want nobody. I don't want no. Because you know Brownsville niggas today. You know how much money these little scamming niggas in Brownsville got today, B? These niggas will be done saw this episode, heard this episode, and jack some idea and shit.
Right. I mean, they can't really jack it though because that's his idea,
and they don't have us
to do it.
They don't have,
and they don't got Shannon Briggs money.
They don't got. That's what I mean. Us.
All right.
Him. But yeah, Brownsville. Salute to Brownsville. Salute to Mike Tyson, Brownsvillian. Salute to Danny Jacobs, Brownsville.
Zab Judah, Mike Tyson,
Riddick Bowe,
Smooth and Trigger, MOP.
Yes, Steele from Smith & Wesson, your other two OGC brothers, Brownsvillian, Sean P.
Skelter.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know what I mean?
Bernadette Stansfield, you know who that is, right?
Oh yeah, Good Time.
That's Thelma from Good Time. She from Brownsville.
Yo, I used to want to hump on her a lot when I was younger.
Respect her.
Respectfully.
Yeah, niggas always
like when Good Times come on, you see her in the leotards and she doing some dancing shit. And you see them thighs and them calves and shit. You just like, yo, man, I mean, it's respectfully, but yo.
Nah, but yo,
sexy, you know what I mean?
Did you know that the Three Stooges? Well, it's actually 4 Three Stooges if you count Shemp, right?
Right.
Did you know?
I never liked Shemp though.
I'm saying, did you know 3 of them niggas are from Brownsville?
I didn't know that.
Did you know Al Sharpton is from Brownsville? I mean, I got this.
Didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Like, so if I'm wrong,
historian around here.
Andrew Dice Clay.
Didn't know that. Didn't know. I know he's from Brooklyn. Didn't know he's from Brownsville. Yeah, he's from Brownsville.
Yeah.
Are you telling me Andrew Dice Clay is from Brownsville?
That's what Wikipedia told me.
That's wild.
You understand what I'm saying? And you think Murder Inc. is murder? Salute to Ja Rule and Irv Gotti and all of them.
What you about to say?
The original Murder Inc. was not nothing that had nothing to do with rap. It was like, people like to blame Brownsville's ruggedness and foul shit and scariness on us. You understand? When I say us, I mean the hip hop, our generation, or maybe before us. But no, long time ago, bro, the Mafia had a segment called Murder Inc. It was like a fucking team of hitmen. Like, you know, these is the hitters. And they was from Brownsville, Ocean Hill, Brownsville, and they was cleaning up shit from the Midwest all up and down the East Coast. They were called Murder Inc. and they were from Brownsville, and none of them were black, B. We didn't start this shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
This shit is in the Brownsville DNA. We was talking to Shannon. He was talking about how Brownsville was originally a dump that people just started moving to. Like, people used to dump their trash there, and people, I didn't see that on Wikipedia, but goddamn, you understand what I'm saying? Salute to Brownsville. If you made it out of this shit, you really made it, nigga.
Right.
Like, for real.
Right.
For real.
Wow.
Especially if you made it out civilized, speaking clear sentences and shit like that.
Right. Right. With all your limbs.
And being able to invest in shit. You know what I mean? Like, you made it, man. And listen, that's what I always say. Like, if you come from where we come from and go somewhere else, you should be able to operate smoothly. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to operate smoothly, bro.
Yeah, that's why
because we don't come from nothing. Like, where we come from is like, we see a lot of bullshit. So when you go to some other shit that's clean and is clear, you should be like above everybody. You know what I'm saying? Your brain should be like everybody,
but you should be able to function like, you should feel some sense of
right.
Yeah. Like when you take off a tight pair of shoes or something, like them ain't your comfortable shoes, and you take them shit off, you're like, this I can do this right here. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you, Brownsville ain't shit, but I loved growing up in Brownsville.
Now Brownsville,
I wouldn't want to grow up nowhere else, bro.
Well, Brownsville is shit, sir.
It is.
I wouldn't want to grow up nowhere else, man. Like I got a lot of good memories, a lot of good teachings, like that I still take with me till today.
And you did a lot of petty shit in Brownsville. You did a lot of petty shit in Brownsville. Which brings me, we got to wrap the show up. So I want to get into the petty portion. Do you have any petty for us today, Strang?
No, I don't.
This nigga is Petty Murphy. You understand what I'm saying? But never
I told you before, listen, I don't want to let nobody know how petty I am. All right.
Okay.
And I'm not saying just because I don't have a petty portion to say doesn't mean I'm not petty. I am. Trust me. Rock knows. DJ Rec don't know. But I am petty. But DJ Rec is petty too.
Very, very, very little petty. But I got a little something I could talk about today.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. A little bit. Now I don't really know exactly how petty this actually is. You know what I'm saying? But every now and then when I'm on my social media stuff or whatever, right? If I want to get noticed by somebody, like if I'm already following them, but I ended up having some kind of interaction with them outside of social media, I'll go and unfollow them and follow them again so that they can notice my my notification or whatever and follow me back.
Hold on. Is this a thing where you like have you been reaching out to them already?
Nah, just that I've been watching or whatever, but then after I actually go and meet him someplace or whatever, or have like an interaction with him out in public, then I'll go and unfollow him real quick and follow him again so that they can get my notification. And then
that's petty.
Is it petty? Okay. I thought it might be a little, but I ain't.
It's mild petty. It's like I don't want this person, him or her, to know that I was already following them. Oh, it's like, I just met you now. This whole following thing started when we.
And you know what else is crazy too though is sometimes if somebody messages me and I wasn't already following them, I won't follow them after we start talking in the DMs because I don't want them to get the notification that I hadn't been already following them. So I'll stay just talking to them in the DM like everything all good, and I'll never follow them because I don't want them to know that I wasn't following them in the beginning.
Well, you know that now if you're talking about Instagram, you know you can tell now, right? If you go, you can tell if a person's not following you easy. Like when you go through the DMs, just scroll up to the top of the conversation and to tell you if this person is following you or not.
Oh, it didn't do that before.
Well, you know what? Since we had this conversation, I'm about to get a little petty myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you got?
Listen, I don't know how petty this is, but it's real. All right. I went to Rusty Juke's video shoot one day, right? Rusty Juke. I seen Pete Rock there. Pete Rock came up to me, he said, yo, man, once they hear you on these motherfucking Pete Rock beats, you gonna be motherfucking this and that and the third, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, he gave me his number, told me to call him and shit. I'm calling him for beats. This nigga ain't give me a beat yet. Pete Rock, hit me the fuck up, man. Give me that beat, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. I don't know if this is petty, but it's realer than a motherfucker. Give me that beat, Pete Rock, man. Word up, man.
Have you been hitting him up in like performance?
I hit him up like twice, man.
Like
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, give me that beat, Pete Rock. Straight up.
Yeah. Word.
All right. I feel you. Is that to mention it here is a little petty. You understand? We're trying to put him on blast.
I mean, it's real, man.
You're try to shame him
tomorrow. He'll tell you, like, yeah, I did say that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Try to shame the man into it on live radio. You know what I'm saying?
I just want the beat, man. That's all, man.
Yeah, give the man the beat,
bro.
Give the man the beat. You
know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna save my petty. You know, I'm not even going. We just gonna marinate. We gonna marinate on you two niggas and y'all petty. And I think y'all both. I mean, Strang, I think you have a legitimate case. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like Rec shit is mild petty.
Yeah,
but still petty.
Rec shit is petty. I'm not gonna lie. He doing a lot of you know what I'm saying, cloak and dagger for these notifications and all that shit, man. Like that is pretty petty.
Comedy.
But Pete Rock, give me that fucking beat, man. Like seriously, man.
What'd you say?
I said, but P-Rock, give me that fucking beat, man. Seriously. Word up.
Let me ask you this. Let me. It's strange. You think it's petty that I asked the good folks at Duck Down Records and Entertainment for a package, right? Like, send me a package of some fly shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say
no, that's not petty, man. I did the same thing and I got a package. The good folks at Duck Down Records will send you a package, Rock. Trust me, they will. They sent me one, they will send you one, bro.
But the package that they sent me is none of the fly shit. It's all.
You're not satisfied with the package.
That's petty.
Pause. All right? Pause. But you're not satisfied with what they sent.
Right. Son, that you feel like that's petty, Rec?
Yeah, that's petty. That's petty.
Do you feel like it's petty?
I'm not gonna say that's petty because they sent me something and I was like, with the package also. You know what I mean? Pause. All right, I'm not gonna lie. So I know exactly what you're talking about. All right.
None of the jackets, none of the Fresh P hoodies, and none of that.
Wait up, but did they give you a Duck Down Staffy when I'm by myself jacket? Because if you complain about that, I don't know what to say about that because that's me, bro.
They gave me that. They gave
all
me
right,
that.
you, that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing.
But that doesn't mean it's special to you.
No, it means if you have it, it is kind of special to me. It is, all right? All right, it does mean that. All right.
Listen, they got some nicer shit, and we still rank one than Rockness Monster. I'm just saying.
So basically, you saying, yo, I started this Duck Down shit. This the motherfucking thanks I get. Hey, I feel you, bro. I hear you on that. But that being said, Drew High, you my motherfucking man, all right? Hook my man Rock up. Bro,
hook him up too.
I'm not saying nothing bad about Drew High, bro.
I ain't say nothing bad about him either.
Nah, you're not, but I'm just saying. Hook my man up so I don't even gotta go there. You know what I'm saying? Hook my man up, Drew High.
Listen, even if I feel away, I'm willing to acknowledge that it's petty, which is saying something on his behalf, on y'all behalf as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying you all the way in the wrong. I'm saying I could be some of the way wrong too. But how I feel is how I feel. That's our show, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us. Salute to Duck Down. I was just being petty. I love y'all. Salute to our guest Shannon Briggs. Shannon Briggs. Let's go, champ. Salute to our producer keeping us, in sync and online and all that.
You know what's crazy, yo? I didn't even get to ask Shannon Briggs. Was he gonna do the legendary shit and fight like Mike Tyson or some shit like that?
Nah, we talked about it with him earlier before you got off camera, and it doesn't look like that's gonna happen.
Oh, all right.
It doesn't look like that's going. Well, maybe not right now. Anything could happen.
Right now, they're gonna be 60 in 2 more years. What do you mean?
But look at them both. They both still healthy. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I done seen. Look, my Uncle Buster was well into his 50s, probably still knocking niggas clean, smooth out. You know what I mean?
Listen, Mike Tyson can still knock somebody out.
That's what I'm saying.
Shannon Briggs can still knock somebody out.
Right. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. They got time. You know what I mean? Salute to Brownsville. This is the Brownsville episode with our guest DJ Rec. You understand?
My guy.
DJ Rec was our guest today. That's what that was. You know what I'm saying? This is the Brownsville episode.
That's like, listen, we gonna have shit where it's about some West Coast shit, and DJ Rec gonna know way more than us about the situation, bro.
Big fact.
So, absolutely. You already know.
This just happened to fall in our lap today. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess we got to thank our producer for that.
Right.
Yeah. Salute to Jade. So yeah. Want to do a shameless plug?
Shameless plug.
Get your social media.
Listen, let me do my shameless plug first.
Oh, go.
Yeah.
Solid
ice.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
I don't got to say shit.
Well, you do for the audio. For the radio version.
Oh, I'm wearing a Solid Ice LLC t-shirt, y'all, for the radio version. It looks good on me. It fits nice. All right? You need to get one. You know what I'm saying? Go solidice.com. All right? If that's the case, then you do it. All right? Looks good on me. It'll look good on you.
Yeah, it does. I have one.
My man Rockness Monster is wearing a Monster t-shirt with the DCEP sign on it. You know what I'm saying? And it says, what's that at the end? What's at the bottom of it? Monsta Nation, I got the Decept sign in the middle. Looks good on him. It'll look good on you. All right.
Actually, half Decept symbol, half Monsta Nation symbol. It's like
I didn't even peep that.
It's like
right.
the Monster Con fusion right there.
Okay.
You want to hit me up on my Bandcamp, rocknessbcc.bandcamp.com to get those right there. It's a whole
That's fancy.
You know,
Yeah, it is.
These two, all of the net gator masses and all that.
Yeah, right. What's your shameless plug?
Just DJ Rec at all the social medias, DJ REK. I'm repping my boy Taper Tage's culture gear. You know what I'm saying? Culture shop in Oceanside Barbershop.
All right. And don't forget Sound Lounge Studios, man. Y'all
Lounge.
put that time and y'all come in and y'all give DJ Rec that money. All right?
Yes, man.
For real. Because the sound in there is motherfucking dope.
Yeah.
Facts.
Sound Lounge Studios, man. We gonna mix it, we gonna record it, and we gonna do the damn dizzle.
The damn
Facts.
All right, people. So we signing out. Signing off. Once again, thank you for joining us. We will see y'all soon. Next Monday, same rock channel, same monster time, same all that shit. Cue the credit.
Remember, when you on Monsta Mondayz with Rocksta Rang and D-Rec, you are on and you are listening for life.
Cue the credit.
Thank you for listening to Monsta Mondayz Podcast. Please join us every Monday from 8 to 10 p.m. West Coast time and 11 to 1 a.m. East Coast time. Every single Monday, Monsta Monday on the Dash app. Also, check out these awesome shows from the rest of our podcasting family. Funny Farm, East New York Radio, All Elements Mix Show, The Star Power Collective, La Cosa Nostra Radio, 5150 Mix Show, Block News Live, Vinyl Coffee Mix Show, and Hidden Gems. Check them all out under the Delicious Vinyl radio station.